Hello everyone, this is TailsFan109 and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. We have climbed to the top of the Dragon Roost Cavern, and it doesn't look like there's too much left, but trust me, this will actually take a little while to get through. We also got the grappling hook from saving Medley. She'll demonstrate the main use of this item.
Grab this branch with the grappling hook and you can swing over there to get out of this area. When you aim at a branch that you can latch onto, an icon like this will appear. Remember that. Don't you worry about me, Link. Get going!
Gotcha. Let's do it. Now, sometime when I was a little younger, I eventually got a collector's edition of Zelda for the GameCube. It had the NES and N64 Zelda games, along with a 20-minute trial for this game. And I used to see if I could try to beat this dungeon within 20 minutes or less. So I would skip like the map and compass and all that kind of stuff and just do what I had to try and get straight to the end. I did once, I have made it to Goma a few times and even got to the second forum, but never successfully beat it, unfortunately. This dungeon's just a little too long to finish in 20 minutes generally. Anyways, we're going to go this way now to go through. Yeah, you can use it to steal items from monsters. In this case, bokoblins tend to have joy. Now the question is, how do we get down here? There's lava on both sides, so we can't quite just jump off. This kind of stunned me as a kid. I love it. And if you're not aware of the mechanic, it's a decent puzzle for this dungeon, honestly. And here we got an Narjoy pendant. We want to get 40 of these, by the way. Next is going to be a puzzle that, oh my gosh, screwed me over so long as a kid. I had no idea what to do here. We have to get this platform to drop, but we don't want it to like start tilting or we'll fall. I'll show you what I used to do when I was 6 years old. I tried doing this. Hit each rope once, and then, like so, and then quickly try to, that's what I used to do when I was 6. It didn't go very well. I kept thinking I just had to get faster at it. It took me a while to really figure what I should do, and I'm gonna show you what you're actually supposed to do. Set up a spin attack. And that cuts all the ropes at once. I felt smart when I figured that out at 6 years old. That was a brain teaser for me back in the day, but I liked it. I really liked this dungeon as a kid, and I still love it. It's a very solid first dungeon, honestly. A lot of simple puzzles, but they do come up with a couple of neat things in this dungeon's second half, honestly, and it's an amazing aesthetic. It's very memorable and designed for a first dungeon, honestly. Now let's grab this here to unlock the door behind us. Now, there we go. Evade the keys, and here we go. Now, we have to learn how to use the grappling hook even more. If you remember when Nico told us about ropes, how we can stop and then change our direction afterwards by holding down R while tilting left or right on the control stick, we could move around. We can do the same thing with the grappling hook. And actually, we can do something else. We can also adjust our elevation on such places, which is very important to make certain jumps. This is a great room for trying to make sure you fully understand this mechanic. It's honestly brilliant. It's a fantastic kind of tutorial room without really feeling like one. they really make sure you truly understand how to use the grappling hook, and that is definitely a mark of fantastic dungeon design. So this dungeon does things very nicely. It's not fully tutorialized because you're a decent ways into the game by this point. Now, that's a quick way to kill him. The thing is, we don't actually want to do that this time because this switch, it does not stay pressed down. We need to find something that can keep it pressed down, which again is a nice puzzle here. Because you might remember how these guys can turn into a ball when you knock them down, and it seemed annoying back then. But now we need to use that prior knowledge to solve a puzzle. It starts off very basic in the beginning, but I gotta admit, these dungeons are like the puzzles are like just right in the second half for a dungeon this early in the game. It's just enough to get you thinking a little bit, but not have so many options that they're impossible to figure out. And once we get the big key, there is fire keys. Clearly they're on fire, so they do a little more damage than a standard one. And you're lit on fire for a little bit afterwards, which is kind of cool. And Link also has this look on his face when he's on fire. Let me just demonstrate it. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me! Oh, this is ridiculous. There. Yeah, see? See the look on his face? It's a fun little detail. I like fun little details like that. Okay. Anyways, let's get moving. Technically, all we have to do now is get to the boss. We need to mess around with our grappling hook a little bit. Again, this is a really good room. Now, before we go to the boss, as you'll probably see, we did miss a treasure chest. And no, I didn't forget about this one. We actually could not get it at that point in time. Now we can get it because we have the grappling hook. So it's a little bit of extra backtracking, but if you're not going for a 100% game, it's not necessary. It's actually the dungeon's second treasure chart. Oh my gosh, you follow me. You know what, sometimes a grappling hook is the best way to deal with them. There we go. Let's go. Now, of course, we need to figure out how to get back up. There's still some fire keys. Oh, shoot. Let's not break the... Oop. A Bokoblin has dropped his weapon. One fun thing you can do is, when a Bokoblin is about to fall off a bridge and he's holding on for dear life, you could just whack at him with your sword before he gets up and he'll fall, and then you can watch him fall into the lava, burn his butt, and die. It's a fun little animation. I want to see if I can get it. Hey, fall. Fall. I didn't want to fall, though. Darn it, I fell. I hope the fire keys don't come back. Oh, I heard that. And I loved it. Alright. That was risky, but it worked. Yes, yes, this is perfect. What was that? I'm going to kill myself over this. Oh my gosh. I should have had my camera set to free mode prior, honestly. Okay, now I know if I'm quick enough, I can get this done on time. Oof, that is really risky, though. Okay, come on. No, he saw me. Shoot. Now he won't fall. I want him to fall. Come on. I need to show this off. Yes. I mean, I think you kind of saw it. He did fall into the lava. It's fun. I love it. Anyways, we should probably get moving now. I'm wasting time. I'm having too much fun, though. I'm reliving some good memories here. As you can see, I did have a few specific memories with this dungeon in particular. I was sick, so I was here for a while. It was my first time really ever experiencing a place quite like this. Dungeons were new to me. I did watch my older brother play this game right beforehand, but I didn't memorize, like, any of the puzzles. I do remember when my older brother used to go up to the grandmother, and since you couldn't use the sword, it would make that dun 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 kind of sound. He would pretend to constantly fart in front of the grandmother's face. And back then, when I was 6, that was peak humor. That was amazing. So, we're going to backtrack a little. Hi, bye. We're going to go and get that treasure chart now. And maybe try and pick up some... no hearts. Fine. Fine. Alright, let's go. Yeah, see? We couldn't get here before. There we go. But now we can. I thought I was gonna fall there. It's a treasure, 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 it's a treasure, it's a treasure. Treasure chart! There we go. Alright, there. We got both treasure charts. We're in good hands. I've wasted so much time. I'm sorry, guys. I just really want to savor the moment. It just feels so good to be playing this game again after like 3 years or so. I got an idea. I got an idea too. Okay, I'm satisfied. We're gonna get more of those red shoe jellies than we'll need throughout the entire game. It's to make a red potion in Windfall Island, which is weird because, well, you can it's already available. It pretty much just means you can get a free one. I'm not here. By the way, I always missed this blue pot as a kid because I just never bothered to look to my left. If you don't look to the left, it's honestly hidden from your sight, so... I used to miss this one all the time. Not that it mattered, because the orange one really is not much farther, and it's a lot more useful. Okay, fine, no hearts. But we do have 2 more chests right over this way, so... let's go. So yeah, we got a couple more standard treasure chests. This one has a yellow rupee, honestly. Even this early in the game, if you have much money, that's not very exciting. And here, on the other hand, is a Knight's Crest, which is cool, because we won't be able to get these for much longer. And, of course, we're about to fight a boss, so there's fairies. I actually should take one of these. Not for myself, personally, but... there's a secondary purpose for the fairy in this particular game. Only one time, but it'll be necessary for something later on. So we're gonna want to keep one on us before we face the boss. Also, before we go into fight, can we just admire how cool the entryway into the boss looks? Hang on, I should probably take care of this guy first. Whoa, I missed. Yeah, it just looks so cool. We're entering like the gaping mouth of a dragon. And also, let's just take a look at the cool boss door design. I love the boss door designs in this game. They were pretty cool in the N64 games with the color palettes, but I'm rocking the design. Look at that, it is so cool. Anyways, here's the boss room. Where's the boss? Also, bosses in this game don't have subtitles, so, I'll come up with one. Anyways, it's Goma! Goma can breathe fire and really looks quite intimidating. For the most part, we just need to grab Valoo's tail with a grappling hook. Sorry, Valoo, but this is necessary. Goma has a couple of attacks he can use. And anytime he gets hit by the rock, he'll drop down and bring it back up. And as he descends, some fire sparks will appear. Don't get hit by them, they will hurt. I don't think Goma knows where we even are, so let's just grab this again. So Goma has 2 attacks. She can try and pinch you with her claw or breathe fire on you. If you're hanging on Valoo's tail, don't hang around for long. Otherwise, she will eventually breathe fire on you, and it will hurt you a bit. Also, you can fall into the lava, but unlike any other part of the game, it doesn't restart anything in the room. You just take a little quick damage. Alright. Ow! So, yeah. Go. Sometimes it can be kind of hard to actually get a strike in, because every time you try to aim, she just attacks. Like that. As a result, I actually tend to think this is one of the tougher bosses. Oh, and this is her preparing to breathe fire, so let's get the heck out of here. You can roll underneath her claws if you get stuck in between and just can't get out in time with the grappling hook. So that's another way of doing it. And there we go. 3 hits down. However, this is only the first form. In the second form, Golem breaks the rock, meaning grabbing Valoo's tail is now entirely useless. I'll demonstrate right now. See, we can swing about, however, nothing happens this time. Instead, we need to reach for the eye. You can wait for Goma to attack, or you could just bring her towards you with the grappling hook. Just keep doing this, and she goes down. This makes the second form incredibly easy. I didn't fall in the lava. Whoa, that's epic. Watch Link's victory dance. Let's face it, if you were a kid, you danced with Link too. Don't deny it. I know you did. If you didn't play this as a kid, well, hopefully you eventually dance with him as an adult. It's fun. I can't do it right now because I'm recording. I need to sit in a chair. Also, let's just listen to this teleporter quickly. Yep. Does it sound familiar to you guys at all? Maybe with time running short, the end of the world about to happen? No? Okay, let's leave. This is a good first dungeon. It's got an amazing aesthetic. Starts off very simple to ease you in, but actually gets kind of clever with the puzzles without being that too difficult later on. It's got a cool boss, too. Pretty formidable for a first one.
Well, Prince Komali, don't you have something you want to say? Oh, I heard everything from Medley. Link, thank you so much. I'm sorry I mistrusted you. I hope I can be like you someday, Link. You will, Komali! I just know it! Right, Link? So, Link, here. I want you to take this, Link. Giving you the thing I value most will give me the courage I need to stand up to bad things.
Din's Pearl. It's 2D now.
The Great Valoo's grateful to you, Link. Use the wind god's wind? That's what he said, but I don't understand. I wonder what it means. The wind god's wind. I wonder if what he's talking about has anything to do with that wind shrine that's through that tunnel. Oh, I almost forgot. great Valoo also names you, Link, a true hero. I agree with him. As far as we're concerned, Link, you really are a hero.
Well, I'm gonna go and visit Valoo. I'll come and see you sometime with the best pair of wings ever.
Hey, Prince Komali! Thanks so much, Link. See you again someday. Prince Komali, wait!
And all is made well in Dragon Roost. But what about the Wind God's Shrine? What could possibly be of use there? Find out next time in The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. But until then, this has been Tales Fan 109. Have a nice day.